Gentlemen, the reason why you're having such a hard time figuring women out and being able to date them in the States is because they're trying to figure you out simultaneously. And while trying to figure you out, they're studying you, and they don't have the ability like you to discern and, weigh out their options. So I say that because women need leadership, just like, a woman will want a car. She don't really care or think about the interest rate, not all, but most. And they'll buy something and have crazy interest on it and be paying, for like an Altima, the same price somebody would be paying for a Mercedes Benz per month, right? They don't know how to negotiate deals. They just see, okay, I want this. It's going to make me seem this way to everybody else. I want it. I got it. And that's it, right? So the problem is the internet is available to everybody to use. Well, here's the issue. Here's the problem. Here's the rub. If you weaponize the internet, then you're going to have a hard time getting what you want. Well, David, what do you mean weaponize? Come on, y'all. Y'all have seen these females out here that study men. I mean, put men under this microscope and study them with a fine tooth comb, picking them apart. And see, this is why I say men know how to do the 80-20 or, the 75, whatever, right? 75-25, because you really don't get 100% of anybody ever of what you want, right? You got to be realistic. But since the modern woman has been able to have unrealistic expectations, a lot of females out here are looking for that 100% to 110% Negro or Chad, right? So they're out here looking for this, and they're using the internet as a weapon. They're using social media platforms like dating platforms. They're using Instagram like a dating platform. They're looking at how often you're going on vacation, how often you're posting that you're going on vacation, because it's an issue for women when we don't post up every little thing that we do. Now, every man knows better than this, and you have to maintain this frame. If you start posting up whatever you do, best believe women are going to not only dig into your life, but they're going to self sabotage, and they're going to eliminate you before you even get a chance to introduce yourself. This is the kind of stuff that they do. They don't think before they do things in emotion. So, since the internet gives them the ability to see men that they wouldn't normally get to see right in front of them, they start looking into you. They start watching your social media. They start looking at the pictures you post, and they start picking apart what you're saying. What you say has nothing to do with them, but they're taking it personal. What you say about single motherhood, what you say about, dating your ex-wife, women, has nothing to do with that individual woman. But she will internalize it, use it as a weapon, exploit it, make it seem like it's a vulnerability of yours, and she will eliminate herself, hence self sabotage, before even introducing herself to you. And I'm going to tell you why they self sabotage and self eliminate like this. They self eliminate because they know more than likely they don't qualify for you based off your criteria. Now, here's the thing, and here's the rub. It still wouldn't be a problem, but you're talking like you're not going to approach them. You talking like I'm not going to approach bothers them beyond belief, because no matter how strong and independent they claim that they still need for a man to initiate conversation, to hold the conversation, and to maintain the conversation, and to ask for further conversation. Most women can barely hold conversation. Most of all aren't funny. And what you're dealing with most of the time is them needing for you to do most of the work during whatever you're doing, courting or talking to them or whatever, and then they can just critique it. Just like, what I'm saying, when you're in a marriage or relationship with them, right? They don't come up with nothing. You guys smash that like button, do me a favor. They don't never come up with anything. They think it's their job to challenge you and critique what you come up with. It's not their job. You know, God gives you insight. Why would you need a person? Guys never think about that. Women literally tell you, oh, it's my job to help nurture your whatever, all that mumbo jumbo, give you peace enough of mind so you can be your greatest version. You hear this crap whenever you're awake and you're like, what did she just say? A whole bunch of nothing. That means nothing to me. You're seeing a bunch of babbling nothing. I'm going to create the space in your life for you to be able to be happy and create that ultimate version of yourself through the peace that I give you. You know what I'm saying? With my womanly ways, my woman essence, my womanly body, and my womanly womb. What are you talking about, babble lady? That's what they do. It's a bunch of nonsensical stuff. They'll mix some spirituality, a couple Bible quotes, and what you're really doing is allowing yourself to travel down the mindset of a lost leftover woman, which by, you know what I'm saying, the title leftover, you should know better. Listen, man, any woman out here that's healthy in the mind knows she's not going to meet a guy that has 100% of what she wants. And a woman that's healthy has not run into so many situations that she has accumulated all this dating information from, any R pill content that she wants to stay away from, or any Kendra G's from those dating shows that she believes is good for her, or any of those balloon popping 20v1, any of the stuff that she thinks will help guide her, what I'm saying, through dating, because she's so traumatized and wounded that she needs all these different filtering mechanisms. Whereas a woman that has not been hurt like that is not going to move like that. She has not been wounded like that. She doesn't need to do all this research, because women love to say that they're the researchers. They love to learn things. They like to learn nonsensical BS that sends them down these rabbit holes to where no man can deal with them. But they're not learning what they need to learn to be a submissive, feminine, proper lady for the kind of man that they want. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So listen, they're going to call you every name in the book but a son of God. Understand that. So you're going to be toxic. You're going to be sassy. You're going to be zesty. You're going to be everything in the world, right? Because these women, you're minding your business. Hey, what's going on? How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing? You're minding your business and they're attracted to you. Now, here's the thing, and I want you to understand. Women have options. When they say, oh, I have DMs full of guys, they do. They have DMs full of men. They are getting messaged every day. Their Snapchats are blowing up, whatever, dating, but it's not the men they want. So what you're gonna see here lately going on is a mass amount of women spearheaded by black women, because they have this thing in this country where they're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You're not showing me shit. You're not showing me nothing. I don't know why they do this. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them. They think that what are you talking about? I'm watching a lot of content where women in America are so concerned about how black men or men of America are making them look to everybody else, while not even thinking about how they're making themselves look, right? It's just easier to point the finger and be like, oh, you're embarrassing us and you're out here trying to make us look bad. No, we're voicing our concern. We're tired of sitting here taking it, and we want the women of other nations to know we're on our way. Like, we've been getting bashed by our community of women and American women for decades now, and it's doing us no good, and it does you no good for your mental health. So for us to just express that we're expanding our options and taking our talents overseas, it doesn't directly mean that all of y'all are trash. That is you taking something personal. That is you making something that's not about you, which shows us a lot of psychological trauma. Now, I don't understand where all this comes from, but to me, what it appears is they believe that you belong to them. Whether they want you or not, you belong to them. And when they're done running around in the streets, you're supposed to be waiting there, arms wide open. And now they see that's not possible. They're wigging out and freaking out, and they don't like you having options. And it's causing for them to do weird stuff. Now, if they had great options and suitors, why would they care about what I'm saying online or other podcasters are saying? If the podcasters were such losers like they claim, why would they be watching us? We have the stats to know that women don't even pay attention to 80% of men. So even if you're a podcaster who they're calling a loser or whatever, You still have women in your comment section talking to you, which means you're part of the 15% regardless. You know what I'm saying? Look, the one thing that they're really good at is making their value more than what it is and making you feel like you're less valuable than you are. Okay. So, what you have to know and realize at all times is your worth, your value, and have healthy boundaries. And no matter what they say to you, you enforce those boundaries. It is what it is. They're going to self sabotage no matter what. You're going to have women. Listen, y'all, I gotta express this, man, while it's on my mind to do so. You, brother, it's so disappointing. Bro, you got women out there that you would definitely consider dating. You have females out there that have the look qualification. They are carrying themselves decently. They're not out there getting around too much. You have to understand that most women have bodies. It's a request under 10 is like looking for a saint in this country. But I'm telling you, most women have bodies, man. And they will take those bodies to the grave, good woman or bad. Gentlemen, I'm telling you. Now we know that they're gonna lie. But we still kind of, want a woman that we can look at, and even though we know she's lying to us when she's like, yes, I have under 10, want to see some shame in her eyes, or at least, some kind of confidence, like, no, I really do have less than 10. You know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, it's a loss for us. We're just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? We're just dealing with the impact of it. But what you'll have is women that are attracted to you, but they're always doing. See, women think that they can say whatever they want to say, and as long as their makeup's on, their filter's good, you shouldn't care as long as you're looking good. You can be looking good without all that crap on, and be talking about what you want to, say, and they don't want to hear none of it. They want you to shut up. They want you to sit there and look good. That's it. They don't want to hear anything you have to say. And when you're saying your little part, they'll try to shut you up through reporting your videos, getting you banned on TikTok, whatever they feel like they need to do. Again, they're only attacking men that are in the top 20 to 15%. And remember this also, gentlemen, when they pick you apart, it's because they're just trying to eliminate themselves. They don't think that they qualify for you, and they don't want to be turned down. So they just eliminate themselves. Some of these women, like I said, you would be attracted to, but they're just so egotistical, man, that they nitpick and look for reasons on you. Oh, I don't like how he speaks. Oh, he seems like he has a problem with mothers. And what are you talking about? I can't call out any woman that's doing wrong or any single mother that needs to be held accountable without it coming across as if I'm woo what? No, you don't really want to hear how men think. Not the Pander Bear Expresses that would drink your bathwater, but the kind of men that would hold you to task. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're washing your butt, not going in there and trying to drink the water when you get done, but making sure that you're washing your butt every single day. The kind of men that hold you to task. That that makeup doesn't mean nothing. What are you looking like underneath it? Are you taking care of your skin? Are your pores wide as all outside? What's going on underneath the wig? What's going on underneath the wig? Some of these women would never take that wig off in front of you because they have taken off the top layer of their skin like a burn victim. Yeah, this road. So, gentlemen, understand the delulu that we're living in a time where a woman will say that you're broke when you're living on your own, not working a 9 to 5 or clocking in, and she's clocking in daily and living worse than you. Do you understand the crazy times we're living in where women can wear wigs and put on makeup and filters and believe that that is really her and build off of the confidence of this mask and clown outfit? Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy times, but even when they build confidence off of it, when a man speaks like me and we're talking like, well, we like natural, this and that, it tears them apart. It's like, wow, this fake facade that I built up, I can't fool you. I can't have you. And then they act up. they don't just move on, they act up. You know, they claim that they don't want nothing to do with us. They claim that they've been celibate. If they're celibate and want nothing to do with us, then how come there's so many videos of women talking all this misandry about how they can't stand men? They can't stand us. They don't want to deal with us. They're tired of looking at us. If you are, and the men have already said we're walking away, we don't care what social media is saying. Listen, go ahead and do what you got to do. Walk away. Kick rocks. What are we really doing here? You know what I'm saying? What are we really doing? Light didn't go ahead and move across the street real quick. That light. It's about a good 2 hours worth of light. You know, but what are you gonna listen? Really quickly, pretty sure I'm probably at 20 minutes here. Oh, 15. I got plenty of time. So what happens most of the time? They eliminate themselves. They self-sabotage. They'll say, oh, he was a great looking guy, and I thought he had potential, but then he said this or that, or I believe, I feel, nothing I know. You know what I'm saying? None of that kind of stuff. Go ahead and take this off. Don't need that no more since it's dead anyway. Gotta make do, y'all. Gotta make it work. The best I can do. And listen, a lot of you women, you need to stop eliminating yourselves. Just call it what it is. If you find a guy attractive and then you decide to eliminate yourself, you were just scared. You were scared that he would probably turn you down, or you've been orbiting him and maybe dropping hints, and he's not picking up on the hints or not reacting to them, and you don't want to put yourself out there completely because you're scared. Because you're scared. I'm just going to be real, and a lot of times, you guys, you're going to have a lot of women throw a lot of crazy accusations your way. A lot of that is just projection, what they really, is going through their own head or whatever. And also, it's a way for them to be able to exit stage left without ever having to get their feelings hurt. It's a real cowardly move, so just be aware of this right now, of the self-sabotage. And then they'll start bashing your archetype, the same archetype that they found attractive. But the minute you done said something about single mothers or modern women or just lazy Section 8 women or whatever, then they take offense to it like you're talking directly to them. You said their full government name, and then they want to act like, okay, well, this is the reason why I wouldn't like this type of guy. Come on, man. That is immature as hell. Honestly, they're doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, these kind of messy women are doing you a favor. But the problem is, some of these women are women you would date. They have bodies because all women have bodies, especially if they go to college. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Unless they were, doing it from their house, they have bodies. But these women will eliminate them. They won't even try. They won't try to reach out, but they will obsess over you. They're having wet dreams over you. Trust me, I know. They're thinking about you all the time. They're watching your social media. I've had women who have reached out to me, and we started talking, but I have a very busy schedule. That's what I'm telling you guys. I'm trying to get my stuff together. I need 3 phones. I need 1 phone, what I'm saying, for the 3 foes. I need 2 phones to making content. That's why, it takes me a while between videos. I gotta charge this old phone up, man. You know what I'm saying? New or old, man. I put a hurting on phones. I use them so much, man, making content, editing stuff. I need to have 3 phones. So I have to work towards having that, because these women are not understanding. You're out here making content and they want to talk and text. I'm like, that I make content on multiple channels, TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, but you want me to stop all that for you? You know what I'm saying? But me doing that is what got you in the first place. Listen, man, they don't really know what they want. That's why you have to be firm on your boundaries and tell them what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is how it's going to be. And I ain't dealing with no woman that's on social media like that on no serious level. If you really dope and your body's really nice and you cute, we might end up being friends if you keeping it, because I know that y'all got bodies, but some of y'all might have less than 30. So, and I'm being real. Y'all men, we got to be real, man. They got more than 10. Most women got more than 10 before they hit 21. I'm serious. And I'm talking about uh how do I put this without getting flagged? Sloppy toppy too. That counts as a body. Any orifice of your body that has taken a penile, listen, you are no. You know what I'm saying? That's a body. So, listen, and that's something else y'all gotta understand. Look, you couldn't handle marrying me or a long-term relationship with a man like me. So being good friends, we can go hiking, go meditate or whatever. Then you give me some dome in nature or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We can do some real good, fun, spiritual stuff. What I mean? It ain't gotta be on no serious tip. Why would it need to be? Listen, you out here done collected too many bodies to be taken serious like that. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but being a friend of mine, right? Being one of my sisters, you know, and we hang out or whatever, you get lonely, we hang out, we watch some shows or right? Some of y'all might smoke. I don't know. Don't eliminate yourself altogether just because you can't have it how you want it, right? And some guys are more understanding as a Sigma than me. So once you become friends with them, maybe over the course of time, talk to him about them bodies. Maybe you might not have more than 30 or 20 or something. He can, you never know what might develop, but just lingering around, disappearing, getting upset because a guy says, oh, well, I just can't deal with all these bodies. Single motherhood is just not my first go-to. So you're gonna bash the archetype of the man that you like and run away with your tail between your legs? What? And still stalk? Y'all are still watching me though. So you're eliminating yourself from the pool of dateables or being friends, but you're still watching me? You don't see that as crazy? None of that seems, gentlemen, it's just, and these are women out here that are making good money, that are, you think I'm getting watched by a bunch of deadbeats? I'm getting watched by content creators, artists, you know what I'm saying, celebrities. I'm working hard. Do you, man, listen, I don't give a crap. There's a lot of guys talking about 6 foot this and that, but I have women that I know that are watching me, man. I can tell by the way they talk when they do these certain things online. Women are looking for a certain kind of guy. That's us. Listen to how they talk. They want a guy that's fit, that's in touch with nature, that's eating right, that's eating fruits and vegetables and kale. You know what I'm saying? That's taking care of his body, mind, and soul, that's in shape, that's emotionally intelligent, that can get along with kids, that's great with animals, that's understanding of a woman's needs and what she wants, what they dislike, even calling them out at times and making them upset. That is us, man. That's us. When I hear them, because guys on these shows be like, what dude is this? That is the description of the Sigma that we've been putting out. You know what I'm saying? They'll say stuff like he has no problem with being by himself, but he can interact with others in public. So me and him can get some one-on-one time, while also he's not weird or whatever. He can adapt to any environment. They're talking about us. I read between the lines. So when I hear any woman celebrity type, even if they're not talking about me individually, I am still part of the archetype. And if you notice here lately, they're not talking about height no more or money. Some of them are saying they got to make at least 90, but they're mostly saying about potential. Like, I need a guy that has potential, the guy that has the potential to become a millionaire, the guy that's on it, that's out there working, that's out there getting that money, that's, getting his money instead of going on dates or whatnot. They're talking about us. If you didn't know, now you know. A lot of these guys out here, these alpha dudes that used to claim to be alpha, a lot of them ain't saying it no more. They're like picking up on it too. They're like, oh crap, the women have switched over. That have made a decision. They have. They have. So you see alpha guys that are trying to be more in touch with nature, trying to be more emotionally intelligent, not yelling as much in podcasts, taking the Sigma approach, letting the woman speak, and then systematically breaking down what she's doing wrong like Sigmas do. I see all this stuff, man. I see it. You'll have guys getting jealous of you and coming at you for no reason or whatever. And you're like, oh, well, we're all dudes, we're all, because they can see that the women want you. When you're a guy and women want you, you ain't got to worry about if dudes are hating on you. You need to assume that they are, because when they see where the women are going, they're going to hate on you for it. They'll try to gaslight you, try to make you look goofy, silly, stupid, or broke in front of women, whatever they can to make themselves look better. It doesn't work on you. You know exactly why they're doing it. You know they're intimidated. Man, I have guys that are taking light jabs at me, they're content creators that shouldn't even know who I am. You want to know the reason why they do it? Either their woman is noticing me, or the women that they like, or the woman they like is noticing me, and they notice it. And so they got to do something about it. Man, when women that are married start watching me too hard, man, I start noticing they are making videos with their husbands and bringing their husbands up more. Nobody asks you about your husband. We all know that you're married. See, that's a woman that's questioning her marriage a little bit because she sees a better archetype of man. And she needs to reassure that husband of hers and herself. Ladies, I'm talking cash money shit. And you know I am right now. You know I am. You're like, how does he know? Because I spend time with myself. And while I'm with women, I don't just get what I can from them. I study women. I make sure I know how to make each woman I'm with squirt. Man, my ex didn't even think she could. I cracked that code. I always figure a woman's body out. Whatever woman, her mind, her body. That way I can know what she wants. That way I knew when my ex was done. I know my ex-wife. I'm like, ah, you're done. You're cheating or whatever. Okay, it's cool. I ain't got no hard feelings about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You figure your woman out. You know when she's done. Why do you think I kept a narc as long as I did? I figure women out. I, adjust and adapt, and I get her what she wants. Keep her happy, right? That narc like money. When the money stopped coming in, I'm like, well, just work with me until I, get my business started up. Wasn't fast enough. So she was gone. It is what it is. I know women, dude. Man, I had 9 years of studying a woman, and it was a narcissistic woman, and her entire family was. So I am an expert on women's psychology right now, dude. I'm so tapped in. I have to just, I got to zone out every now and again, have a little smoke, because going down the rabbit hole of a woman's mind is, brothers, the way that they think. They should age worse than us, the way that they think. Honestly, the way they overthink everything, they should be aging worse than us. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer, man. Go and smash that like button. I'm doing like you guys asked. You said between 20 and 30 minutes. I'm starting to get younger crowds in here. I'm starting to get the 13 to 18 group. I appreciate y'all joining. I'm already getting the 21 or whatever group. I appreciate you young bucks joining, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell y'all again. Enjoy your life like I tell my son. Don't put no weight on yourself. You want to go into sports, go into sports. You want to go to college. If you want to go in the military, only go in the Air Force. Only go in the Air Force. And you know what I'm saying? That's it. Don't worry about nothing. At around 35 to 40, you're going to have that epiphany. You're going to find yourself and be the best looking version of yourself. Y'all all think you look good in your 20s. Bro, wait till you get into your late 30s, my G. Wait until you get into your late 30s. And then no woman can say, you know how it is when you got yourself together in your 20s. Oh, but you're a baby. But you're a baby. I'm 28, bitch. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm making over 100,000. I get all my credit. Man, you get in your late 30s, man, 40. Women are just like throwing themselves at you because you have grown man energy, bro. I don't know how to describe it, man. I just don't know how else to describe it. It's an aura like I could take it or leave it. I could give a shit less, or I could break your back in the bedroom. It don't make no difference to me. You know what I'm saying? Get out my face. Ish. Anyway, y'all, peace, love, and light. My phone is about to die. Smash that like button. Drop a comment if you agree or disagree. Ladies, go ahead and continue to disagree in the comment section. I will hit the like button and heart it. I will not argue with you. I am not your man, and I'm not your man by proxy. I am not your deadbeat, gone dad, and I'm not one of your goofy loser baby daddies, and I'm definitely not one of your kids that's running the streets in and out of prison. I'm a grown man, and you're going to treat me as such. If you want to try to chastise me like your name is Margaret Young, God rest her soul, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. I'm going to just hit the heart and the like and keep it trucking. All right? Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.